Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so here we got this week's pre-orders, and they are up and live. Alright, so first off, we got the Dead Men Walking Special Edition. So we got another one of those Krieg novels. These are always extremely popular. This is the special edition. Games Workshop did not disclose how many of these they have produced, but it is $75 for the special edition. It's got the cool barbed wire on the edges, got the custom cover, and it is limited edition. These sell extremely well. They're extremely popular. So if you are after the Dead Men Walking Special Edition, I would not hesitate on this, as they are often gone very quickly. Next, we have the Lilith Hesperprex Queen of Knives. This is the hardback edition, $21 for that. And then we have the Necromunda Hive Secundus. So after a long wait and what felt like eternity from when it was announced to when it actually came up for pre-order, we officially have Necromunda Hive Secundus up for pre-order. So I've got one of these on order myself. Definitely looks cool. They did go back to the old style, just basic little pop-up 2D terrain. We've got two brand new gangs. We've got the Vansar Specialists, and then we've got the Orus along with them, the first two of the Spire Hunters. And then later on, we're going to have the expansion with the full Spire pack. But very cool new Spire suits, and then some really awesome new Specialist Ganger upgrades for the Vansar. So this is a nice kit right here. You get 8 Vansar Gangers, a bunch of cool like heavy and special weapons, as well as like actual specialists, and then the little Demon Cherub to go along with it. So definitely a big fan of these models. Really like the look of them, the style, everything cool about it. Looking forward to Hive Secundus as well for the new Gene Stealer models. So they definitely have a really cool like warped look to them. The actual Gene Stealer cult and then the Gene Stealers themselves. Really basic terrain setup right here though. Definitely subpar relative to like what we see from the Dark Uprising, like super cool interactive terrain. But a nice starter set to get rolling with. It's going to come with the rulebook. It's going to have the Secundus campaign inside and everything you need to play. Comes with a double-sided game board, your token sheet, and measuring devices and everything included as well. So really nice box set right here. Definitely a big fan of this. Not a ton of the actual like Gene Stealer cult pictured in the preview here on Games Workshop, but you do get a nice setup. Everything you need to play. Great jumping off point for people that are looking to try out Necromunda, especially at that $170 price point. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting my hands on this one. And then to go along with the Secundus, we have the new Carta Galactica Secundus Exclusion map, $32.75 for that. We have the Proxy and Fixer Gangers from Forge World, $42 for them in resin. And then we have the Ruin Zone Mortalis terrain. So big fan of this right here. I've got a set of this on order as well. I'm a huge fan of the Dark Uprising, the Zone Mortalis terrain. And this just adds in a bunch of extra flavor with like the nuked pieces. Essentially, they attempted to wipe out the Secundus infestation of Gene Stealer cult. But obviously that has failed, so now they're sending in some expert hunters and fighters to kind of clear out the infestation. So some nice new pieces right here, lots of cool little detail. Really, this is like an upgrade set for the existing Zone Mortalis terrain right here. Definitely a big fan, lots of stuff included in it. Everything in the pictures right here. We've got the ruined doors, big and small. We've got some cool little pipe pieces, a little overhang bridge, and then a bunch of other like ruined columns, pillars, walls, all kinds of good stuff right here. So nice looking box set. We'll see how many sprues come in it when it comes in, and we'll do an unboxing on that as well. But definitely a big fan of this. And then next we have the Hive Data Stack Cluster to go along with Necromunda as well. $52, you get 2 of these. They are identical. They've got the removable like power sources and everything. Pretty cool. Definitely a fan of these. They've got a new look to them. Definitely different from anything else they've offered previously in Necromunda. Adds a little bit of extra flavor to your games. Nice 3-dimensional aspect. And then I do suspect they'll have some special rules in the Hive Secundus terrain rules as well for the Hive Data Stack Cluster. So really cool. Definitely a fan of these. I love the look of them. They'll be really nice for like 40k games as well. Kill Team, pretty much anything in the 40k universe.
Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video.
And then moving on from there, we have the Fall of Cadia in paperback, $17.99. We've got the Gene Father paperback, $17.99. And then we're into the Old World and the Dwarf release. Once again, long awaited release right here. Dwarf Mountain Holds transfer sheet, $35. The dice set, $44. We do see a price increase on them. Definitely have a nice look to them. I like the kind of weathered look and everything, but I wish they would have chose some like different colors to them, as they're not the most legible dice. And when it comes to reading your dice, seeing exactly what's going on in a hurry, to keep your games fast, the last thing you want to do is look down at your dice and not be able to tell what they say. But really cool weathered look. Then we have the Dwarven Mountain Holds reference cards, $40 for them. We've got the digital Arcane Journal and then the physical Arcane Journal, $28, and you'll be able to play the full Dwarf army. And then coming from Forge World, we've got a couple of expert kits as well. Ungrim Ironfist, the Slayer King of Karak Dune. Really nice looking model right here. Then we have a bunch of old stuff coming as well. The Dwarf Command set coming in the expert kit from Forge World. We have the new Dwarf Thane, Handgun, and Oathstone. Brand new model, expert kit, $44 for him. And then a bunch of the old stuff coming back. Some of these models are like 30 and almost 40 years old, so cool to see them for those people that are after like the nostalgia purchases. Lots of the heavy weapons, the old kits, and it really is a massive contrast if you look at some of these older kits compared to like what's in the Age of Sigmar or like newer versions of like the same sculpts. We got the Bugman's Cart Classic coming back as well. Always love those. Dwarf Engineers. We've got the Slayer Command, a bunch of Slayers, the Flame Cannon, the Bolt Thrower. Unfortunately, it looks like they got rid of the organ gun, which was like a cool piece from back in the day and really fun on tabletop. So that is definitely unfortunate. Maybe we'll see it come back later. I'm not sure. Grudge Thrower, Lords with Shieldbearers. This is a brand new plastic kit. This one is new sculpts, but not coming from Forge World. It will be in plastic. Really nice looking stuff right here. Hammers, Iron Breakers, big box sets, lots of bodies, $85 a piece for those. And then moving on here, we have the Quarrelers, $85. The Warriors, $85. Couple more characters, and then the Dwarven Mountain Holds Battalion. So I do suspect this one's going to be pretty popular, as it includes quite a lot of bodies right here. And seeing the individual kits for $85, you're definitely getting some value out of here, including a couple of gyrocopters. Again, these are the older sculpts, so definitely looking dated, but for the fantasy players out there, for the people that are longtime collectors or just want to pick up the stuff they had back in the day, nostalgia pulling at their heartstrings, nice box set here for $185. And that is pretty much it for this week. We've got the Armin Undying from last week, sold out in hardback and then special edition almost instantly. The White Dwarf and the Warhammer World Diorama book. And as I warned people far in advance, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Skaven Tide massively overproduced, still readily available. You can still get the token set if you want. I've seen these things on massive discount already. They've been selling as low as $175 for the full unopened box set. So like I had talked about previously, like I had suspected, I think Games Workshop leaned in way too heavy on these. I think the FLGs, friendly local game stores, were already wise to what happened with Dominion and getting stuck with a bunch of stock. And I do suspect that we'll continue to see the prices on these go down. Don't get me wrong, it's a really nice box set. I picked a couple up myself and it is beautiful. The models are amazing. Spearhead looks awesome. Age of Sigmar 4.0 looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. This box set is absolutely loaded with models, beautiful new sculpts, everything is push fit, but they did not sacrifice any quality on the actual miniatures to make them push fit. This is by far one of the best sets Games Workshop has ever produced, tons of value in here, and I am super happy with my purchase. So let me know what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up. Are you after the limited edition Dead Men Walking Krieg book? Are you after Hive Secundus and the Necromunda stuff? Or are you more interested in the new Dwarf pack and getting the Stumpy Boys on the table? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.